Growing up, people talked about drug addiction, alcoholism like it was some sort of disease. And going through it myself, I can tell you it's got one thing in common with the disease. It fucking sucks and nobody wants it. Look, because unlike a disease, we choose this. Most likely it was unconsciously. We didn't really see what we were doing to ourselves. We started off just trying to have fun. Slowly but surely, a build up, a build up, a build up. We felt a little bit shit and we needed to go get high that one day. And then that one day turned into 2, 3, 4 every day. We chose it. I know it didn't seem like it because we were blind, but when we look back, we made those choices. You need to accept responsibility because it was you who got into this mess. You need to just accept the fact that you're the reason that you're a fucking loser. See, because the problem with viewing it as a disease, saying, oh, it's not my fault, I just caught this shit. It just appeared out of nowhere and I caught it like a disease. The problem with that is that you can't fix it then. If you didn't choose this, you can't fix it. And so you need doctors, you need rehabs, you need to take medication. Yeah, you need to take more drugs to beat your drug addiction. That makes sense, yeah. Look, I done it myself. I didn't need any of that. I was a drug addict, maybe like you are. Maybe you're just doing it a little bit. But at my worst, I was doing stuff every day. Taking pills, Xanax, gabapentin, diazepam, LSD, anything I could get my hands on, really, coke. There was lots of stuff that I always wanted to try and I never did. I never tried opioids. I never tried methadone. I was always afraid to try meth and heroin. But I've no doubt, to be honest, that if I kept going down that path, I would have. Because so many times I broke my word. I said I would never do Xanax. I did it, obviously. I said I'd never do coke. I did that. And the worst one, I laughed at this. I laughed at this when I first found out you get high off it. Butane, lighter gas. I was doing drugs at the time when I heard that, but I was like, what the fuck? People are so really, why would anyone do that? I fucking done it. And then I started to wake up. I started seeing that I was just destroying my life. And eventually I got sober. I'm now 2 years sober, and it took me maybe about 6 months, maybe a little longer to fully quit everything before I had like no relapses at all. But look, I was doing drugs for about 2 years, drinking and partying in general for about 4. You might have been doing it for 10. You might have been doing it for 20, 30 years. You might have been doing it for a very long time, so it's going to take a long time. See, breaking addiction, breaking any habit will be relative to how long you've done it. Some people this will take years, like 5 years before they're fully gone. Now, I'm not going to say that it's just pain and misery the whole time. Slowly but surely you're getting better and you're feeling better too. But even once you quit, it might take a while for your brain to fully repair itself before you fully start to feel normal. It took me even another 6 months after I'd quit drugs to fully feel normal. But the thing is, what choice do you have? Like, life's just going to move on by either way. Do you want to stay stuck in this place of misery, of pain, of hell, just avoiding everything? Just running from all your feelings, all your problems, but at the same time running from all your dreams. See, we're never going to get anywhere, get anything, if we're just avoiding this pain that we're using with our addiction, because that pain is actually a gift. It's our motivation. It's what will help us to change. Of course, we all love that good, woo, hype motivation, let's go. That sort of great motivation that we get sometimes, but the real motivation, the motivation is going to follow you day in, day out. It's going to help you show up every day. Is that pain. That pain that, oh, I'm not good enough. That, oh, I don't have this certain goal. Oh, I'm a fucking loser just doing drugs in some small town. I'm going nowhere. That pain is what you want. Look, if you get rid of this fucking bullshit, I swear to God, this addiction will be the best thing that ever happened to you. You'll gain peace, clarity. You'll be able to appreciate the small things in life. Things you didn't even care for. Do you know, like before I ever done any drug, before I ever drunk, I was a fucking dickhead. I didn't care for anyone, not even my own family. I was so fucking cold. I had no empathy, no value for life at all, for anyone but myself. Now, if I even accidentally kill a fucking insect, I feel bad. My empathy is through the roofs. I can connect with people far better. I'm better at talking. I'm less anxious and scared. There's so many great benefits. Of course you'll get stronger. If you're able to say fucking no to your addiction, you'll be able to say no to anything. You build massive discipline. If you do it the right way, the way I done it, by focusing on my good habits, focusing on getting stronger, getting better in the gym, focusing on bettering my mind through reading, through meditation, focus on building my discipline. When you do it the way I done as well, then slowly but surely you're getting better this whole time. So when you go through it, you're a completely different man. But the best thing is the one you wouldn't think of. You gain an addictive mindset. And I know people are like, oh, I don't want that. This is why people think, you know, if you're once an addict, the minute you go and you do your drug again, you drink again, everything's fucked. That's not necessarily true. If you had the right foundation built, then yeah, that is true. This is why a lot of people go from rehab and go the normal route, and then they relapse and they're all fucked up again. Because the real way is to just build a fucking unbreakable man, to build an unstoppable man, and eventually it'll just fall away on its own. And once you have this addictive personality, you can do anything. See, everything in life requires small steps, whether you're going up or going down, like with a drug addiction. Every day we're taking small steps in some direction. That's just life. When you have an addictive personality, you're able to show up every fucking day and do the same thing over and over again. But when you put that fucking addiction into some good habits, into growing yourself, you become an unstoppable man. When you put that addiction into some long-term goal, not some short-term, I want to feel good right now, I want to escape this fucking sadness, this anxiety, whatever. When you put it into a long-term goal that you truly want, that is how you change your life. Remember, you're better than that bag, you're better than that ball.